Hello to every knotteuse. And again, it's not an insult. If you knit or you use a crochet hook, you are bound to make knots and beautiful knots. So that makes you knotters. What I've got in front of me, it's the square I've done from the half double crochet. Half double crochet, if you look at what I've done here, I did the half double crochet in every stitch. If you see a manual, a knitting manual, they will tell you to do every 3 stitches. If I do every 3 stitches, I will have something round and half the size of my square. For the sake of obtaining a square at the end, I will do the half crochet in every stitch. Let's keep that in mind, and I will show you how I do it. So we'll do a loop. I went down a size of crochet this week. I don't know if you know the vintage classic lady magazine Woman Weekly. And they used to have some gift of craft in the magazine. So it would have been a sample of yarn, a crochet hook, some kind of memorabilia related to crochet. And if I look at my square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I'm going to stick to 15, I think. Let's do 15. This is plastic, and I feel like if I force a little bit, it's just going to snap. Not ergonomic at all. It's just straight piece of smooth plastic. So I'm thinking about the ladies who suffer from arthritis or who have their fingers, painful fingers. I would look at using large crochet. I would think about trying with looms. I would think about changing the position slightly to not pressure all the time on the crochet. Let me think. So I'll do 15. 1, 2, 3. So chain, yeah. Okay. I mean, as long as we've got roughly 10 centimeters square, it makes it easier then to frame the whole blanket, the pillow or whatever. Okay, so you have a loop on your crochet, which is the last chain. The next hook, the next stitch we're going to pick in from the manual should be 3, but with us, as I said earlier, will be 1. We're not working in this one. Can you see what I'm saying? We're not picking just right in this one because this one is working with that. We'll work in this one here. Right. So before we pick back in the work, so half a double, yarn over, pick in the work, bring the yarn back, yarn over, go through the 3 ones. Again, yarn over, pick in the next stitch, bring the yarn over, yarn over through the 3 loop on the hook, yarn over, pick in the next stitch, bring the yarn back, yarn over through the 3 stitches on the hook. And that's it. If you're ready with that, go ahead, yarn over, bring the yarn back, yarn over, pick in the work, bring the yarn back through the 3 stitches on the hook. One of the difficulty in crochet, it's how do I keep my square, straight, rectangle, regular? How do I keep my count of stitches? Right, the one basic answer is count your stitches. Because at the beginning you need to allow you some time to recognize your work and recognize what you're supposed to see to keep a straight work or your work straight. So don't be like me with the previous, with what I've done with the cable, not counting and making it all horrible. Just count. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 'and when you arrive at the end, you chain 1 to make a neat corner. So I just chain 1, and you turn your work, so your work was on the right, become on the left. Yarn over, you don't pick at the foot, you go further 1. And you're off again. Yarn over, pick in your work, bring the yarn back, yarn over, go through the 3 stitches. And that's it really for half a double crochet. So as much as the cable last week was 50 minutes, this one seems shorter. So it was lovely to meet folks yesterday. We were offered some squares, and all that is shown in on the Facebook private group. And today, I mean, I keep you a surprise, but today I met somebody, another member who's going to join us, would love to. See, I'm talking and I'm not concentrating. Would love to learn to crochet or knit. So that is fantastic. And as I say, you take out of this project what speaks to you. That's the plan. That's part of the plan. I would like, I don't know if you can, but I would like you to hear the sound of the acrylic yarn on the plastic. And I arrive at the end of the row and I chain and turn my, if I go too fast for something, just let me know, because I might do things and not thinking twice about it, and it's not obvious to you, and that's fine, because there are things that are not obvious to me. So I turn around, yarn over, pick in my work, bring the yarn back, and yarn over through the 3 stitches. Be loose on your stitches. I put all the crochet and some of the knitting squares on some kind of a design board. What I do when I've got something with many colors like that, I take a picture of it and I do the sepia. I turn it in black and white, and I see the balance of the black, the dark, and the light shade, if I make any sense, to make sure that the shades are balanced. There's no too much dark in one area and not too much light in another. So that's what I'm doing as well at the minute. But I'm looking for some, I've been given some knitting square, and yes, I don't know where they are. I'm not very proud of it, but I'll find them. They can't have gone that far. So, see what's going on here. It goes up, so I'm going to count my stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 15. Nope. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna contradict myself. I'm gonna go at the foot of that stitch because I'm losing a stitch otherwise. Let's try, let's see. But I think that's, yeah. So if you know people around you who are looking for a group to join, because it's nice to meet new people, learn something new, or just do something you used to like, and in the process maybe learn something, a stitch or two new. Let them know, show them the videos on YouTube, show them the private group on Facebook, join the club. Oops. What's going on here? Let's do it again. So, yarn over, picking the work, bring the yarn back. So that's 3. It's confusing because I've got double yarn. Yarn over, and come on, darling. No. So keep your yarn loose. There we go. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need another one. Here we go. 15. And that's it, isn't it? Now, what about the look of it? Does it look the same? Is it the same way? So I guess it's bumpy. Do you see the bump? I guess it's bumpy if we look at it. And it's still wobbly. I'm not on my lap anymore, I'm on a table, but this is lower than this. So you've got a little bumps, which is nice. I like it. Because you turn your work. I think that's what's happening. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do one more row, and then I'm going to let you go back to your normal activity. And that was the half double crochet. Double crochet in UK. Oh, I've got to check that. Half a double crochet UK. Of course, English people and American people have to do things different. But there again, being French, My mum knit. I don't know if she still does. I don't think she does anymore. But it's until I heard about continental knitting, English knitting, left-hand knitting, Portuguese knitting. There's a Peruvian knitting. That I realized that I was knitting the continental one. So at the minute, I am learning to show you, and because I live in England, the purl and knit English style. Oh yes. And because apparently it's the quick one. I guess whatever style is quick when you're used to it. Right, so I've done my other row. And luckily I'm going to end up with 2 squares. Hey, one more for the blanket. I'm going to put this aside and show you what I'm doing for the border. Do you remember the first week of January we did the garter stitch? So I look at my stash. So that's knitting. Garter stitch. So knit. Either whatever the side of your work. And I took a contrasting yarn and I just crochet, single crochet all around. And what I'm planning to do with the square I'm doing, Fibonacci sequence. So to go like a snail. So I'm going to have week 1 like this, week 2 like this, week 3 like this, week 4 like this, week 5 like this, and you can't see anymore. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the moss, the what I call le point, pas le point mousse. Ça c'est le point mousse. Non, ça c'est le point mousse en français, le garter stitch. Ça c'est le point de jersey. Ça c'est les côtes. Ça c'est, je sais pas ce que c'est, because I learned the weave basket here. Ça c'est le point de riz. So it's going to surround my garter stitch and you're going to extend. So when I get to 1.5 meter, I'm going to stop and I'm just going to do the top and the bottom. And I think I'm going to do it. And I may embroider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so up, or so on until 52. Now, if 52 is not enough of squares or weak to make a blanket, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. We'll see, because this method, I don't know how wide it's going to get. How many squares it's going to take. So that's my plan so far. But as always, it may well and truly change. Right, what else to tell you? That we are week, is it week 8? Yes, we are week 8 for the video, the weekly videos. We are about to be 22 members on the private group on Facebook. And so far, I met 2 of you on the meeting, but that's fine, the meeting. You know, it's another way. And I'm looking for a place to meet, because the Sainsbury's, it'll be okay for March. The Sainsbury's cafe will shut. So whether it's going to be another cafe, surely more expensive, more trendy, with less space to spread, I don't know. Maybe the library somewhere would be a place. So if you've got any ideas, please let me know. Give me some ideas. I also realized that I was blocking the comments on the videos. So just say hello, just What are you knitting at the minute? What's your favorite crochet or knitting? How did you learn to knit? What's your experience? How knitting make you feel? And I don't know. What do you want from that group? What do you get? That's a good one. What do you get from that group? Okay, lovely knotters. I love that name, knotters. I'm gonna let you enjoy the last ray of sunshine today we have. It's beautiful. Take care. Bye bye and happy knotting.